Yo, what's going on, guys? Discipline Link here. Welcome to episode number 1 of Remaking Hypixel from complete scratch from a vanilla world, and we are going to see how far we can get. So, as you guys can see, I started episode number 1 almost 2 years ago, and we got to episode 12, which you guys really enjoyed this series. And I'm like sorry that I didn't continue it, but it just got really messy. And I created a poll today whether you guys want me to just completely restart episode number 1, restart completely. And you guys very much wanted me to do that. You guys also wanted me to connect everything with bungee cord, so I will be doing that. I'm going to be using Pebble Host instead of just my computer for hosting this, so I'll be able to make this public. I'll be able to connect bungee cord and all that good stuff. So I will be paying for these servers. So to help me pay for this, all I ask is for you guys to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So if you guys want to know how to create a Minecraft server using Pebble Host, come over here to pebblehost.com, go to Minecraft, come down here, make sure you're on the budget tab, scroll on down. For a hub server, I'm going to be using 3 gigabytes. Over here, drop this down to 1.8.8 or below, make sure this is spigot or paper, and then bump that back up 3 gigabytes. So it's gonna say $9 a quarter. That means you're paying $9 every 3 months. So really, it's $3 a month. It's pretty cheap. I've been using Pebble Host for 2 years, so I definitely recommend it. They're cheap and they're super reliable. Okay, so it says $21 due today. Watch this. Ready? Okay, scroll on down. This is what they do. They enable this DDoS protection, which I mean, I would recommend it if you're wanting to pay $12 to do that, which I have never done that before and I haven't had any issues. So we're back down to $9. We can click next, and then you will need to create an account. I'm not going to show my information. I'm using PayPal, and then you just complete the order from here. And then after you have paid for your server, just wait a couple minutes, refresh the panel.pebblehost.com website, and then it should be here. I have 2 servers. This will be whatever game I create first. This will be the server for that, but we're going to be working with the hub server for today. So some first things that we want to do, you guys can change the player slot to whatever you want. It could be at 1 billion players, it doesn't matter. Pebble Host lets you do anything. Make sure that the server type is paper 1.8.8. Click on this guy, go over to paper 1.8.8, save it and restart your server, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so I'm launching Minecraft version 1.8.9. I have started up my server. I'm going to go ahead and copy the IP right here. So go ahead and copy this IP and I'll see you guys on Minecraft. Alright, we're here on Minecraft. I'm going to go ahead and add a server. I'm going to go ahead and paste my IP in right here, and I'm going to go ahead and name it Hypixel Remake, just so that I remember what server this is. Go ahead and join it. And then here we are on our Minecraft server. This will be Hypixel someday, hopefully. We'll see how much work we get done today. I might have timestamps linked, or not linked, but like added on this this video, so you might be able to skip throughout this video. I don't know, it depends on how lazy I am. But now that we have our server, we can go ahead and add in the Hypixel main lobby. So let's go ahead and download that real quick. Okay, so I have downloaded the Hypixel main lobby right here. The link to download this is in the description. So go ahead and open this inside of the zip file. Go ahead and exit out of that part. We don't need this. We want to go ahead and rename this folder inside of the zip folder. Rename it. We're going to name it lobby. And rename it lobby. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this out onto our desktop. We can close out of this and we can delete this zip folder. And so now let's go ahead and stop our server. Let's go over here into File Manager. Go down to the world folder right here. In this case, it doesn't matter if you renamed your folder or not, because I'm going to go ahead and just completely remove everything from inside of the world folder. So you click on this little box up here next to the refresh button. It'll select all of the items inside of this folder, and we're going to go ahead and delete it. Completely delete everything just like that. Go and open up this lobby folder, and we want to go ahead and select everything and drag everything inside of the world folder. If you guys need help, have any questions, join my Discord server. I have a specific channel for Hypixel Remake questions. So if you guys need any help, join my Discord in the description. Go to that specific channel. You can ask other people there. You might find me answering questions. It's pretty rare to see me in there, but it might happen. Who knows? So now that we have all of these files in here, we can go ahead and start up the server. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this folder right here. And let's go over to Minecraft. Let's go and reconnect. It might take a few seconds. Alright, we had joined the server, and here is the Hypixel main lobby. Really quick, you guys want to go ahead and go into your console and go ahead and op yourself. Before you do, though, we want to go ahead and do /game or just game rule, do fire tick false. This will make it so fire does not spread inside of the lobby. We do not want fire spreading. And then let's go ahead and op ourselves, so op Discord link 2. And then now we head back over here. I am op, so I can do /game mode 1. And we just fly around and make sure that no fire has spread. So I know there's a fireplace in here, there's wood next to it, and we are good. So no fire. I do want to let you guys know, I will not be coding anything in this series whatsoever. I will not be creating my own plugins. I will not be coding anything at all. Only editing. So I will be editing different plugins like the config files, just, you know, easy stuff that you guys can do as well. Because I know not everyone out there are coders. I did 1 year of coding in college, didn't like it, so I got out of there, and I don't want to do anything related to coding whatsoever. So I'll only be editing, which I guess you can kind of say that's coding, but it's not. It's easy, and I'll show you guys everything that I do in this series. So now I'm going to go ahead and head over to File Manager. I'm going to go into the plugins folder, and I'm going to add some essential plugins that we'll need for the future. The first one being Vault. Vault is very essential, so we will need that for sure. Another one is Plugman. This will allow us to refresh or reload plugins on the server, so we don't need to restart the server in order to reload a plugin. Next is Placeholder API. This will help us down the line. Some others is Essentials X, Essentials X Chat, and Essentials X Spawn. All the links to these plugins are down below in the description, so go ahead and download them. I know in my last series I wasn't providing the plugins, and that was because I was taking plugins directly from my Hypixel remake server that I had public. Just, I don't know, maybe at the time that I started that series it was from fake Hypixel. I was using those plugins, but now I'm using, I'm just completely starting fresh. I'm not even using plugins for my old servers. So all the plugins will be available down below in the description, so you guys can follow along with me. Alright, so this is good enough for now, so I'm going to go ahead and restart the server. This should be the last time I need to restart it for quite some time, because Plugmin will allow me to restart plugins. So let's go ahead and restart the server, head back over to Minecraft, and let's see if the plugins actually work. Alright, so to tell if the plugins work or not, do /pl, and there are all 6 of my plugins right there. And we can see that all 6 of the plugins are green, meaning they work. If any of your plugins are red, that means that something is wrong. And check your console, because there will be more information there. So make sure all of your plugins are green. So now we can do /gmc for an example, and we can quickly go into creative mode. Another thing I will do is I'm going to go over here to the spawn point. I'm going to do /set world spawn and do /set spawn. And so now people should spawn there when they join the server. I don't know how many episodes it'll take to complete the hub, but I'm just going to be adding a whole bunch of random plugins. I'm not going to be going in like any specific order, like priority wise. I'm not going to be doing that. Like ranks is pretty important, but I'm not going to be doing that right now because ranks take forever to make. I might make it later on in the video. I'm not sure. We'll see. Check the timestamps again because they might be listed. But I'm actually going to be we're going to be working on the MOTD next. So let's go ahead and work on that. If you don't know what the MOTD is, it's this. It says Hypixel Network and Skyblock Storage Sale. So this is the MOTD, message of the day. So we'll be adding that to our server right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here's the plugin. Let's go and add it. I don't know why I have to add it twice for it to work. Now go back to our server. Don't restart your server. Do /plugmin load MOTD, and there we go. Now the plugin's on the server. So if we disconnect, we can see that now there's an MOTD. So let's go back in here. We can go into the folder now. We need to refresh it in order for the MOTD folder to be created. We can actually add a server icon here, which is interesting. Okay, we can work with that. I don't know why it's not taking me back. So go into the config.yml, and now we can change our MOTD right here. We can change it to whatever you guys want. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste in what I had created for me. So we have Hypixel remake, and then we'll just make let's do a hub remake, like that. I don't know. You can make it whatever you want. The reason why I have all these spaces here is because you guys can see it's not centered. We want it centered like Hypixel. Honestly, we could just copy Hypixels. Why not? It's not copyrighted, so let's go ahead and do that. Hypixel, let's do Hypixel network. Alright, so I have this right here. These are color codes if you don't know what they are. Look up Minecraft color codes. It makes text different colors. So this probably won't be centered right away. So let's go ahead and save it. And then do slash, let's go back onto the server. And then we'll do slash MOTD reload. This might work. Yeah, and then we can see, okay, this is honestly not too bad. Let's go ahead and fix this real quick. Alright, there we go. That's good enough for now. Hypixel network. I mean, it's just literally the same exact one as Hypixel. I mean, we can change our player slots to 200,000 like Hypixel, but I don't think we'll be seeing 200,000 people on our server. And we can go ahead and change the icon as well. Okay, so I like this logo, so I'm going to go ahead and save this image. Okay, so I will link down below the exact image I'm using because it took me a while to convert the size because I needed it to be exactly 64 by 64 pixels. So now we want to go ahead and go into our main file here. We want to go scroll down here until we see server-icon.png. Go ahead and delete that. And then we want to go ahead and drag in our new one. So here is my server-icon.png. This is the logo that we're going to be using to drag it in. Make sure that it's the exact one that I have provided for you guys. Make sure that it says server-icon.png. It needs to say this exactly. And then I'm going to go ahead and restart the server because I need to do it for an icon. So let's go ahead and restart the server and see if this works. And there we go. We have the new icon. It's blurry. It's kind of whatever. It's not the exact one that Hypixel has. Even though Hypixel's logo is pretty blurry itself, which is funny. You guys can use whatever icon you want. You just need to make sure that the size of the image is 64 by 64 pixels. And then you need to make it server-icon.png and put it into your main directory. So now we have an icon, we have an MOTD, and then we of course have the Hypixel main lobby. Alright, so the next plugin that we're going to be adding is Tab. Let's go ahead and add this onto the server. I don't know why I have to do it twice. And then go back to your server, do slash plugin load tab. And then now we have a tab list. It's all messy. Let's go ahead and recreate it to look like Hypixels. So go ahead and open up the tab folder, go into config. And then you can see the header and then the footer. So let's go ahead and delete everything for the header. We just want to keep the first line right here blank. And then I can go over here to Hypixel. And then we can see that it says you are playing on mc.hypixel.net. So let's go ahead and do you are playing on mc.hypixel.net, just like that. The same thing for the footer. Go ahead and delete everything and leave the first line blank. We go over here to Hypixel and we can see that it says ranks, boosters, and more. So let's go ahead and do that. Ranks, boosters, and more. Store.hypixel.net. Let's go ahead and add that part in. Store.hypixel.net. And let's go ahead and save this. Let's go back to our server. Let's do plugin reload tab. And then right there, you're playing on mc.hypixel.net, ranks, boosters, and more, store.hypixel.net. So now we have the tab list complete. Just to make sure, I'm going to do slash pl, make sure all the plugins are still working, which they are, which is great. Next plugin is Simple Score. This will be our scoreboard. So let's go ahead and let this download. And then we'll go ahead and drag it into our plugins folder. And then we'll go back onto the server, wait for it to download first, and then do slash plugin load Simple Score. Make sure it works, which it does. Let's go ahead and I might need to restart the server for this to work. Simple Score reload toggle. Okay, yeah, I need to restart the server. Alright, and there is our scoreboard. So now we want to go ahead and edit it because obviously that does not look like Hypixel. Alright, so let's go down to Simple Score scoreboards. Here it is. So here is our scoreboard that we see currently in the lobby. So let's go ahead and copy Hypixel. So let's go ahead and change the title to Hypixel. I'm gonna go ahead and do this all right now off camera, and I'll show you guys what I've done when I'm completed with it. All right, so you guys can see that I updated the scoreboard right there. It looks like Hypixel. Only a couple, actually, nothing works on it. We don't have the placeholders working with it yet. Later down the line, I can make lobby, players, friends online. I can make all of those work. I can make Hypixel level. I mean, I can make the majority of it work down the line, but we just don't have the plugins for it yet, so it just doesn't matter. You guys can see the code that we have here. So we have the lobby, we have the MOTD, we have the tab list, we have the scoreboard. So let's see what we want to do next. Next is Leak Parkour, which is Hypixel's like plugin for, or their parkour plugin for the lobby. So let's go ahead and do /plugin load Leak Parkour. Make sure that it works, which it does. So we can do /parkour help, and it'll give us some commands here. So this is the parkour course here in the main lobby. So let's go and do /parkour create, and let's do lobby. This will give us the start point. We can remove a checkpoint right here. We can create leaderboards, which is pretty nice. We can finish this up. First things first, we need to go throughout the entire course and remove all the pressure plates, because unfortunately you can't break the pressure plates while you are doing this. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and mark these spots. I want to go ahead and put iron blocks around where we need to put the checkpoints, because unfortunately you can't break blocks or place blocks when doing this parkour creation mode. So let's go ahead and just mark all the spots so we know exactly where they are. Alright, so we can come back down here and we can do /parkour create lobby and then start point right there, and then now we have the checkpoint item. So let's go ahead and run through here. Unfortunately, for some reason I can't put it inside of here, so I'm just gonna put the checkpoint outside, but that is where the checkpoint should go. And then the next one is over around the corner here. And then the next one is up here on this bridge. Next one is right here. And then the end point is up here and down here. And this is where it'll finish. So let's go ahead and put that right there and create, finish that with finalize. I want to check out what the leaderboard does. I don't know what this does. So you might not want to add this depending on whether you, okay, you need to actually buy the leaderboard, so I'm not going to worry about that. So finalize. So now it is finished, so I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the iron blocks. And what's really cool about this plugin is that it doesn't let me fly. See, I can't do fly, and I can't do /fly either. So I can return to the last checkpoint, I can reset, so I go back to the beginning, or I can cancel it completely. So this is pretty much identical to Hypixel. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this, and I'll show you guys what happens. So I went through that checkpoint in 18 seconds. I'm currently at 27 seconds. It took me 9 seconds to get to that checkpoint. And there we go. Congratulations on completing the parkour. I finished in 1:23 and try again to get an even better record. So obviously there is a lot that needs to be done. I am going to end it off right here. If you guys are enjoying the series so far, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. It helps me out. It helps me pay for all of these servers that I'm paying for just for this series. So please like it, subscribe if you're new. So let's go ahead and just do a recap of what we did in this video. So first things first, we created this Minecraft server with Pebble Host. We went ahead and downloaded and installed this world. We added the MOTD, the server icon, the tab list, the scoreboard, and the parkour. We also added some essential plugins, and we also added, like /spawn, some stuff like that. And a lot of things still need to be edited. So like teleporting, that's not a thing on Hypixel. We can easily change that in a future episode. So if you guys are enjoying this so far, again, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join my Discord server, especially if you need any help. There is a specific channel for that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode of Remaking Hypixel from scratch. Peace.